All right, let's get into a story that honestly feels like it's been ripped straight from a science fiction movie. We're talking about a mysterious messenger from another star that is zipping through our cosmic neighborhood as we speak. I mean, just think about that for a second. What if a messenger from a totally different star system actually showed up? What could it possibly tell us about where it's from? And what would it even mean for us to come face to face with a truly alien object for the very first time? Well, guess what? That whole what-if scenario, it's not a what-if anymore. It's happening. Because on July 1st, 2025, astronomers spotted a visitor. And this one, well, it's definitely not from around here. So let's meet this visitor from another star. Its name is 3I/Atlas. And today, we're going to break down exactly what it is, where it might have come from, and why it's kicked off one of the biggest, most interesting debates in astronomy right now. Okay, so what do we actually know about this thing? First off, you got to understand how incredibly rare this is. This is only the third object we've ever confirmed to have come from outside our solar system. You might remember the first two, the really weird Oumuamua back in 2017, and then the comet 2I/Borisov in 2019. Now, unlike Oumuamua, which was, well, a total enigma, this one is giving us a few more clues. It's already showing some faint but definite signs of being a comet. We can see a little cloud of dust and gas around it that's called a coma, and even a short tail trailing behind it. So, the big question is, how are we so sure it's not just one of ours? An asteroid or comet from our own backyard? Well, the answer is all in the way it's moving, its cosmic journey. The absolute dead giveaway is something astronomers call a hyperbolic orbit. Okay, think of it like this. Everything in our solar system, planets, asteroids, you name it, they're all kind of tethered to the sun by gravity. They travel in closed loops, right? Like an oval or a circle. But 3I/Atlas isn't on a loop. Its path is, well, it's a one-way street. It's doing a cosmic flyby. It'll swing past the sun and then it's gone, heading right back out into deep space, never to come back. That open-ended path, that's the smoking gun. It proves this thing is from somewhere else entirely. And a big reason it can't stick around is its sheer speed. Get this, it's blasting through space at 137,000 miles per hour relative to the sun. That is just way, way too fast for our sun's gravity to grab hold of it. It's like trying to catch a bullet with a net. There's just no way it's gonna happen. Now, before anyone starts worrying, let's be super clear. While this is a huge deal for science, it is absolutely no threat to us, not even close. At its closest point, it's still gonna be about 170 million miles away from Earth. To put that in perspective, that's way further out than Mars. So yeah, we've got a fantastic front row seat to this cosmic show, but from a very, very safe distance. Okay, so we know it's a visitor, but that just leads to an even bigger question, right? Where did it come from? What's its home system? And this is where things get really mysterious. We're talking about an ancient orphaned wanderer. Now get your head around this. Based on how it's moving, scientists think this thing is somewhere between 3 and 11 billion years old. Let that sink in. Our entire solar system is only about 4.5 billion years old. So this object could be more than twice as old as the Earth itself. This isn't just a random space rock, it's a genuine relic from the ancient universe, a piece of a star system that was born and maybe even died long before our sun ever ignited. So if it's that old, can we figure out where it's from? Can we trace it back to its home star? It sounds almost impossible, like a total long shot, but scientists, they had to give it a try. And what they did was pretty incredible. They basically turned into cosmic detectives. Using a massive star map from the Gaia Space Observatory, they rewound the tape, tracing this object's path backwards through space for 10 million years. They checked its journey against the paths of almost 14 million stars, looking for a match for any star it might have been kicked out of. And what did they find? Absolutely nothing. Not a single match. It's like a cosmic cold case. For now, 3I/Atlas is a true orphan of the galaxy. And this is where the story gets, well, really interesting. Because whenever you have something this weird, this mysterious, with no obvious explanation, it opens the door for a big debate. And boy, is there a debate about this one. So, on one side of the ring, you've got the mainstream scientific view. This is what most astronomers think. And it's pretty straightforward.
3I/Atlas is a natural comet, plain and simple. I mean, the evidence is pretty solid, right? It's got the coma, it's got the tail. We've detected signs of water ice and carbon dioxide boiling off its surface as it gets closer to the sun. That's classic comet behavior. Plus, its core, the nucleus, seems to be pretty small, probably less than a kilometer wide. It looks and acts just like a comet from another star system should.
But on the other side of a ring, there's a much wilder idea. A team of researchers, including the well-known astronomer Avi Loeb, put out a paper floating a completely different possibility. They're suggesting that maybe, just maybe, this thing is technological, an artifact. They even brought up the dark forest idea, which is this really grim theory that says advanced civilizations stay silent because advertising your existence in the cosmos is basically a death sentence. It's a provocative, out-there claim for sure.
Now, we have to be really, really clear about this. The whole alien artifact idea is extremely controversial. It is not the mainstream view. The vast majority of astronomers and scientists are looking at the data and saying, nope, it's a natural object. A very cool, very fascinating interstellar comet, but a natural one. Still, the fact that this debate is even happening just goes to show you how much these mysterious visitors can really fire up our imagination.
So, whether it's a comet or something else, here's what everyone agrees on. This is a massive opportunity for science. I mean, think about it. It's a chance to study a piece of another solar system right here in our own neighborhood. This is our window of opportunity. And let me tell you, the scientific world is not letting this chance slip by. You won't be able to see this thing with your own eyes. It's way too faint for that. But we are throwing everything we've got at it. There's a global effort underway, a huge campaign to observe it with our absolute best instruments. NASA is pointing pretty much the whole toolbox at it. You've got the Hubble, the James Webb Space Telescope, TESS, even the Perseverance rover on Mars is trying to get a look. Everybody wants a piece of this thing because every little bit of data could unlock some incredible secrets. So, what's the final verdict? Is 3I/Atlas an ancient relic, a lonely piece of a star system that died billions of years ago? Or could it be that 1 in a trillion shot, an alien probe? For now, it's holding on to its secrets pretty tightly. As it continues its silent journey back into the void, it leaves us with way more questions than answers, and maybe that's the point. It's a pretty powerful reminder to just keep looking up.